Hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing, man? Antonelli here.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? How we doing today? We're talking about the stride. There's a lot of things, a lot of questions that I get asked about the stride, but what I want to talk about today is not trying to use the stride for power. And what I mean by that is I see players that try to create power in their swing by getting really aggressive with their stride, by getting really jumpy. And we've talked about this in the past a lot. Players that try to create, right, by getting fast, by pushing from their backside during their stride, it's going to be really, really difficult to be able to adjust to off-speed pitching. It's going to be really difficult to be able to turn the barrel back, rearward, behind you, getting the upper body and the barrel to work behind your leg. If you're always pushing out here, if I'm pushing hard and getting out here, well, now how do I get behind this leg, right? And we've talked a lot about controlling your weight, right? Controlling the weight of your body. If I want to control how my ability to weight on the pitch, well, then I have to be able to control the weight of my body. And if I'm just doing this and getting over my front side, I'm not controlling my weight. Right? And so if I can't control my body, it's really hard to control the pitch that's coming in. So that's a huge problem I see, right? Trying to create power by using a really aggressive stride forward, right? So think about controlling your weight. What I think about with hitters that do that, right? We talk about a couple of things. First, I talk about trying to stay in the ground longer, trying to feel myself in the ground. This foot, my whole entire foot. Typically players that jump, well, they'll come off their heel early because they start to push hard or jump that way. So if I think about keeping my whole foot down into the ground, it's going to allow me to control my body better, right? Again, if I have my whole foot in the ground, and I start to move out, it's hard to push while keeping that heel down, okay? So feel the pressure throughout your entire foot, not just on your toes. Again, if I'm on my toes, my heel comes up off the ground. If I'm gonna push, I'm gonna come up on my toes. Keep the heel down, keep the pressure in the whole foot into the ground as long as I can while I'm striding out. My heel should feel like it almost just gets kind of peeled up off the ground when my leg starts to turn, not during the stride. If your heel's coming off the ground during your stride, you're pushing, okay? So keep the heel down as long as you possibly can. Now, we've talked about it in a bunch of other videos about getting the rear leg loaded by getting the hips coiled, right? Getting the back pocket turned, hips coiled. Now my leg gets loaded back. Now I feel myself down, screwed down into the ground. We talk a lot about screwing down into the ground, and now I've got to control it as I move it out. So I got to keep my heel down into the ground longer. Sometimes I can think about keeping my rear knee back towards my back foot longer and not letting it go that way. Again, if I push, my knee goes this way. If I coil, if I screw into the ground and control my weight, my knee stays back this way longer, okay? So the power of your swing, instead of trying to create it through your stride, what happens is when you do a good job of loading your back leg and coiling, and you do a good job of your upper body coiling and pulling back, and now you do a good job of, as you stride out, controlling your weight and keeping your upper body back as you move forward. Now when it's time to go, one, I'm going to see the ball better. I'm not going to, because I'm not jumping, because I'm controlling my weight, I'm able to, hey, it's not a fastball. I can hold that load for a little bit longer. I can't control anything when I'm doing this. How do I slow anything down when I'm doing that, right? But if I'm controlling it, well, now, if the pitch isn't a fastball, I'm able to just hold on to that load just a little bit longer before I go. That's the difference between swinging at a fastball and an off-speed pitch, is just being able to hold that load, resist just that little bit longer to be able to make that slight adjustment, right? So I'll be able to adjust better, but then I get my power by, as my leg is going to turn because I've done a good job with my upper body, keeping my upper body back, right? Again, we call it resisting as we stride forward. Well, now when my leg goes like this and turns and everything else goes back in the opposite direction, you've got these two opposite directions. You have your lower body going this way and your upper body going back. And now just like a rubber band that you would stretch before you shoot, that's what your body becomes, right? Your body becomes, you create this stretch, this elastic feeling to where your leg is gonna do this, your upper body is gonna go this way, and boom, the swing literally just gets whipped. The barrel gets whipped into the ball. And so we're not creating the power by doing this. We're creating the power by being in proper sequence. The lower body turning forward, the upper body and barrel working back in opposite directions, and now we've got the barrel speed. So that's where the power comes from. And there's a reason, if you watch most high-level hitters, you'll see them in very, very good control of their weight and their body. They're not out of control, right? They're not trying to do too much with their stride, okay? They're controlling their weight, they're loading properly, and then they're unloading properly. Because they're getting into that good hitting position, they've got a loaded lower body, a coiled and pulled back upper body, and then their swing is able to work in the right sequence. So hopefully that makes sense. It's a huge flaw that I see with swings, just trying to create too much by using a stride and using this really big move forward. So let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, get a thumbs up, all that good stuff. We'll talk to you later. If you've got hitters that you're looking to improve before the start of next season, this is essential for you. Matt Antonelli here, former Major League player, first-round pick, and college coach. With this course, we're going to show you exactly, step-by-step, how to generate power, develop bat speed, and enhance swing mechanics. Regardless of your hitter's age, this course is going to deliver advanced hitting techniques that will allow any hitter to get better and make an impact at the plate this spring. We have a full catalog of training content that you can access from anywhere at any time. This course is perfect for players, parents, coaches, instructors, and more. It offers a comprehensive package of drills and techniques that you can directly implement. Our course has helped hitters all over the country at different competition levels, and the feedback that we've received has been outstanding. The work you put in now will drive your success at the plate this spring. Get the essential knowledge that you need to take your game to the next level.